Hello, I'm Alexander Banks, and joining me today in our second collaboration is Gabriel Anderson.
Hi.
In our last video, Gabriel asked me some questions about sports, a topic I know nothing about. So in today's video, I'm going to be asking Gabriel about some gay things, a topic he knows nothing about. Cue opening sequence. What is the difference between an otter and a bear?
If I had to put some logic into it, the bear is like a big fat person, and then the otter is a slim person.
Okay.
And then,
There is like one element though that you're missing, which is quite important.
but am I in the ballpark though?
You're in the rough ballpark. I mean, fat is a strong word, and we try not to be negative on this channel. The thing that you're missing is the hair. Okay, so these gay tribes are not like set in stone. I mean, no one really cares. A bear is a bigger gentleman, okay, and not necessarily fat, just like they might be muscly, but they're generally bigger. Otters are still covered in hair, but they're they're more slender, but they're not like stocky, tiny, thin. That would be a twink. You get like half a mark. You get half a mark. You were almost there, almost.
I've never heard the word twink.
You've never had the word twink? That's like the most famous one. Like, you'd be a twink. You'd be a twink.
Oh, like Dave.
Generally young and thin.
Okay.
That's what a twink is.
Okay.
What is douching?
I've heard that word before, but I don't know if it's in the same context. What I think a douche is somebody who's like a waste man.
An arsehole?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
If somebody's like douching and that person is just a waste man, and they're doing waste man things towards you.
No. That's not right whatsoever. That's not even a little bit right. So, douching, basically, before you go to town, you take what is essentially a turkey baster, right? You fill it with water, like soapy warm, you know.
Okay.
You insert it gently, and then you squeeze. And then it helps whatever's been hiding inside of you to come out like glacial water in Greenland. So that when you get busy, you don't end up in a shitty situation. So no, you didn't get that right.
I was even close. Is that common?
Yeah, it's pretty common. You want to take precautions, love. You want to, you want to make sure that things aren't going to go terribly wrong.
I hear that. Stay safe.
Yeah.
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 Facts.
What is a platinum gay?
Platinum gay.
What would elevate someone's status of gayness to platinum gay?
There's a person, technically he's a man, but then he's gay, right?
Okay.
But then, like, he goes like kind of, I don't know if the over the top is the word for it. He like puts on makeup all the time. He wears wigs.
Okay.
Dresses.
Is he a drag queen? He's a drag queen.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. The phrase for that? Okay, so that is basically being a drag queen, mean that you have ascended to platinum level.
no.
Ah.
No, it's not. But I am stunned that you didn't even know to call him a drag queen. That is amazing. A platinum gay is not only.
Oh wait, I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Ah.
You're very incorrect. Yeah. A platinum gay is not only a gay that has never slept with a woman, but that also was born by C-section, and so they've never actually touched a vagina.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah.
Is that rare, like, in the world?
I don't know how rare it is. I mean, you don't really ask people, hey, were you born by C-section? It's not something that comes up in conversation, but I'm sure that it's not very common. If someone is a friend of Dorothy, what does that mean?
Dorothy Perkins mixed bags.
Yeah, logic. Which Dorothy am I talking about, by the way? There's only one important Dorothy. In all of gay culture, there's only one Dorothy that matters.
I'm just, you know what? We're gonna go. Dorothy Perkins makes bags and other fashion things.
Okay.
Is she like the most popular, like, designer?
Oh, darling, no. 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 The big famous Dorothy. Who's the big famous Dorothy? The massive famous, the Dorothy everybody knows, or at least has heard of at some point. She has a dog called Toto. Dorothy Gale, Oz, The Wicked Witch of the West, the whole kind of Frank Baum kind of story. Dorothy.
I didn't watch
with the tornado.
I didn't watch Wizard of Oz.
Well, My God.
Is that the one with the Tin Man?
Yeah, the Tin Man and the Lion and the Scarecrow. And the Wizard of Oz at the end, who isn't actually a wizard. Spoilers. Okay, so the Wizard of Oz is like a big gay cultural thing, right? If you say someone's a friend of Dorothy, it's like an old-fashioned timey way when, you know, before it was appropriate to say, oh, he's gay. It was like, oh, he's a friend of Dorothy, that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard that phrase ever.
I mean, no one really
in
uses
life.
it. But it's just fun. I like it.
I think
it's, you know, I think it's cute.
So it's not Dorothy Perkins?
Not at all. It's not even close to Dorothy Perkins.
It helps. I'm not really much of a movies person. Or TV.
Well, I mean, that's just a culture thing.
Watch
It's
football?
like, yeah, I mean, I didn't answer your football questions very
You're
well,
right.
so I guess it's like, it's equal, I guess. But, you know, we're crossing the cultural divide. Please explain to me what is happening in this photo.
Okay, well, if I have to put it into context first, there's 2.5 people in this photo right here.
Okay.
There's a Photoshop leg sticking out, and there's a black heel on her foot. They're clapping, and they're looking towards her foot.
Well, thank you for describing it, but what do you think is what do you think is actually happening?
She's wearing a wig.
She is indeed.
She may also be wearing a wig.
She is indeed.
What do you call this kind of heel?
It's more like a bedroom heel.
People wear the heels to bed.
No, bedroom heel is like a made-up type thing, because you get a bedroom slipper, but that's like a safety heel.
Tell me what's going on.
Okay. So this is a snapshot from RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 2.
I was gonna say they're drag queens.
They are indeed, yes, and now you know what that word means. So, you know, this leg, well, it's not photoshopped into the photo, that's just like closer to the camera than they are. Yeah, it's actually there. So Alaska Thunder 5000. Okay, which is one of the drag queens. She had just lip synced against Katya Zamakoloko, which whatever her surname is, and then she ended it by having her one foot up in the air like that. It was a phenomenal lip sync, and it was also one of the best moments in television history. And so they are applauding because it's like, yes!
So I basically had no chance.
I mean, yeah, it was a very off shot. Again, if you'd known this,
If I get that, then I would have won the thing.
You would have, honestly, I would have given you 5 bonus points
Yeah.
just for knowing that. On the topic of drag queens, what is tucking?
Tucking is when you want to wear a wig. You have to sort out your natural hair in some sort of way, and then once you tuck it in, put your wig on.
I mean, that's actually a very good guess. You're not right, but it's so similar. So tucking, you do tuck when you're getting into drag, you know, you do tuck, but it's certainly not your hair. It is when male drag performers tuck their meat and two veg either sort of inwards or backwards so that they give the illusion of, you know, of being a woman.
I think I should get 0.25 points.
I think, okay, I'll give you another 0.5. So you've got 1 point.
Hey!
Yeah. I was impressed that you associated with it.
With
so
hiding
easily
something.
with- yeah. Please complete the following sentence. It is a known fact that a woman do carry a blank at dinner time.
Is there anything to do with makeup?
No.
Is it to do with anything with doing the dirties?
No, not necessarily.
Well, then
Yes. The answer is evening bag. It is a known fact that a woman do carry an evening bag at dinner time. It was set in Paris is Burning, which is quite a big film that focuses on the New York and Harlem drag scenes. And also it was in RuPaul's Drag Race. And, yeah.
I was thinking about that shit way too.
I know, it's not very intellectual. It's just an evening bag. What is a bussy?
Is this anything to do with public transport?
No.
It has something to do with doing the dirties, because that's all these questions have leaned towards, really and truly.
Well, yeah, I mean, that is the whole thing about being gay. It's mostly to do with being, you know, gay. So, when you see it written out, you think, you kind of look at it and you're like, oh, bussy. But no, it's bussy. It's definitely bussy.
Bussy is a term which means it means you're going to go for a piping session.
A piping session?
Yes.
What is a piping session?
Doing the dirties.
That is a stunning phrase for doing the dirty.
I mean, that's what I would say to
Wow.
That's what I would say to the man.
A piping session? That's craziness. I've never heard that before, and that is stunning. I'm going to use it every time now. A piping session, as in like a drain pipe, like that's what I've got in here. A pipe, like you're stuffing the pipe. That's a piping session. That's what you meant, right? Right?
Sure.
What did you mean piping session?
I said piping session.
What did you mean piping session when you said doing the dirty?
Like doing like you're beating. We're definitely different.
Which one different?
We're different. Yeah, we're different people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow. A bussy. It's a boy.
I could have guessed that. Really. No, I'll take the L on this one. I'm wrong.
Well, you got 1 point. You know, yeah. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. A big thank you to Gabriel for joining me.
It was an experience.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you like this video, don't forget to check out our previous collaboration in the description below. Remember to leave a like and subscribe. I'm Alexander Banks, and I'll see you next time.